Coming up, the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Zombie Fighter Lone Survivor Army Builder series from Boss Fight Studios. Stick around. Hello everyone, welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Tonight's video, we have the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Zombie Fighter, the Lone Survivor from the Army Builder series. So we'll go ahead and go over this. So this is a different type of card. It's not along with any other series, but this is a branch off of that from the Army Builder series. So you see you got the figure stand, some accessories, pair of hands, and a pretty nifty machete. Nice unpunched card. It's a shame because it's going to get opened. But if you turn to the back, you can see this is the Army Builder series. You have a Wanderer Barbarian, a Elven Swordsman, Dragon Acolyte, and of course the Zombie Fighter. If you'd like to read all those, go for it. Just go ahead and pause. And there's another shot of the pictures of them. But yeah, so I'll talk a little bit about this before we get to it, but yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and just I'll go ahead and grab, I guess, the whole set, the whole collection of anything zombie that Boss Fight is making. Really digging these figures, especially some of the humans. I'm going to be tossing them into the zombie outbreak diorama. Some of the females are going into the Viper Pit, and we'll eventually get to all these. I have a few out of the pack right now, and I'm going to show you one which I haven't put a video up for yet, so it's kind of a sneak preview, but we will do a video with him when we get one other figure to go along with it, because that's going to be a little double header. But yeah, so without further ado, we'll go ahead and snap her open. But first, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Alright, first we need our Trusty Dusty Kniff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the little stab and drag technique with this. So I feel like, plucking the entire card off, so I'll just cut it off. It's a little easier, a little cleaner. And I like to salvage the card if I can, so this way seems to like work out pretty good. Alright, I think I should be good. Pull that out. Nothing else in there. And there you go, we got our card. So let's set that aside. So here is your Zombie Fighter. She comes with a regular Boss Fight stand. So it's all black, 2 pegs for the feet. Nifty. See if we can just dump some of this stuff out. She has an extra pair of hands, which are also grip hands. Each of these is on a single peg, or a hinged peg, I should say. This is cool. This pretty wicked looking machete. It's almost like futuristic looking. Love the handle. Looks great. Has like I guess a tarnished gunmetal tone to it, along with the silver blade, straight edge, serrated on the back. It's got a like a cleaver hole mark up in the front, and an open space in the middle. I guess you know, smack it in something, you pull it out a little easier. So cool stuff. That'll probably end up going with one of the I guess the Cobra fighters in the zombie outbreak diorama, because I'm definitely going to use that for something, because that is just awesome. And then we will go ahead and get out the Zombie Fighter, the Lone Survivor. Originally, you know, some people, I heard that they were grabbing her up. I mean, these figures are a couple years old, but they're still available. They're great figures. They're compatible with G.I. Joe, especially the modern 4-inch figures. This would be a decent figure if you want to do a custom cover girl. You know, you got the jacket, you know, just detail it up a little bit, add some extras on it, and you're good to go. She's got like the short shorts on, not quite Daisy Dukes, but pretty short. You see, the hair is pretty flexible. Looks kind of like a little like, grungy and dirty, just like maybe frayed with the weather, but it works. So head's on a ball joint, a double-sided ball joint actually. So like I mentioned in all the videos, all the boss fight figures with the Vitruvian are compatible. So you can mix and match however you like. So that works for her. I think I have an extra pair of flesh arms, so I may just pluck these jacket arms off in the hands and put the arms on them and have her as well be a waitress in the Viper Pit. You see our arms can rotate 360, they have a hinge. She has her articulated elbow here. The hands, just like the other ones, these are a little different. These kind of have trigger fingers, but they're on hinged pegs, and they can also rotate 360. She got the ab swivel, or the torso swivel, I should say, because there is no waist swivel. It's got some forward action, some crunch, and a little back. Not too much with the jacket on. Legs, they're crazily like articulated. They don't move back so well, but you can like kind of kick back something like that. But they move around pretty good. Double jointed knees, and of course you have the hinged ankle for the foot. They can move all around, pivot, everything, down and back, pretty far forward and pretty far up. So super articulated, pretty cool. All right, so for now, I'm gonna leave her as is. Leave the jacket on her. I'll probably do something and take it off later. But go ahead and gear her up real quick. Get her feet plugged in. I've noticed that some of these pegs are a little big for the footholes, but you know, give it a little wiggle and they'll go in okay. I mean, she'll probably stand without the stand, but you know, for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna gear her up fully. Bring out her machete. And get that into play. So it should be like ready to go into battle. Very cool looking figure. So yeah. But alright, we'll go ahead and pop her onto the turntable shortly. But first, I want to bring out a custom that I mentioned in the thumbnail. So what we're going to bring out first, I'm going to show you this as I set it up. We have a, I think this was called the Bag of Violence, you know, blood splatter effect set. It's made for 1/12 figures, but that's alright. This looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is set that on the ground like that. I'm going to bring in one of the other Series Z figures. This is the turnbuckler biter. So you're actually getting to see him here before you actually get to see his video. But I got him set up in a way that he's going to be chowing down and munching out on a Walmart Retro Collection G.I. Joe Cobra Officer. So what I did is I just took an officer and kind of gave him, you know, a lower position. He was hanging off a ledge, so his feet were down. But I added some blood to him. Just took some chunks out of his head to make it look like his head is partially eaten. Try to give you a close up of the detail. Just, you know, some blood dripping all down his neck and back, and you know, it's like leaking all over. So what I do is I set him on the blood splatter like that, and I bring in the turnbuckler like he's gripping him and holding his chest and his head at the same time, and just like kind of chowing down on his brains. Cool deal. But yeah, so he is one of my custom victims that unfortunately is going to meet his end during the zombie outbreak. I'll probably make a few more. I have like 10 of these carded still, and I don't need 10 officers, so I figured, you know what, I'll customize one and just make him a victim. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and throw these on the turntable and give our final thoughts. Alright, so here you have it. There's your Vitruvian H.A.C.S. Zombie Fighter Lone Survivor from the Army Builder series, and turnbuckler along with the custom G.I. Joe Retro Collection Cobra Officer, who's become a victim, fallen to a zombie, and getting his brains eaten. The zombie fighter, she's really cool. Cool design. A nice model that they made, so she definitely can go along with anything. You know, you can, if you pick that figure up, you can use it for anything. If you're good with dios and you like to set up like a little action scene or something, you know, she could be a quick kick fangirl, or, you know, a Falcon date or something like that. You know, just so many options. It's just pretty awesome. The machete accessory, like I said, I got some plans for that because that's pretty cool. When we get to the turnbuckler, we'll talk more about him, so I'm going to leave him out for the most part. And the Cobra Officer, the Victim Cobra Officer, he was a fun quick build. Didn't take long for him. You know, just popped him out of the pack, took an X-Acto knife, you know, cut the head open a bit, and just added some blood. So I think it looks pretty good, you know. But yeah. So that's pretty much going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please leave a giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media. We'll be back this week with some more Vitruvian hacks, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.